currently, as you're watching this right now, I am in Romania, which is pretty awesome, not gonna lie. So this is all pre-filmed, so I hope you don't mind. Today I thought it was about time I did another tag, because it's been ages since I've done a tag. I cannot think when the last time I did a tag was. I just don't do them very often. I think it was probably November of last year, so a little while ago I did one, and I haven't been tagged by anyone. But I feel like because it's the summer holidays, I'm on a holiday right now, I feel like this is kind of like the appropriate tag to do. So as you can see by the title, I am doing the Wanderlust tag. Now this is a tag about like holidays and travelling and that kind of thing. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this because I am excited. I'm taking questions from a couple of different Wanderlust tags I've seen around on the internet. So so feel free to do this if you want. The first question is your most treasured passport stamp. Now my current passport has no stamps in it because I only got it sort of this time, around April this year, so it's got no stamps in it. But I guess from previous passports I have a lot of stamps that mean a lot to me. The ones from Australia and New Zealand, but they mean a lot to me. There's a plane flying over right now, are you kidding? I mean, it's appropriate for this video, but my windows are wide open so everyone can hear. Gotta love planes, haven't you? Oh, screw it, if you can hear it, you can hear it, sorry. So yeah, Australia, it was kind of like the last big holiday, like big holiday that my dad and myself and my mum went on with my grandma. So those stamps mean a lot. I guess every stamp that I have has like a special meaning to it because it's like reminding me of a holiday. Like I've been to Mexico, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam. Those stamps are all incredible as well, like, and have meaning to them. So I guess all of the stamps I have a meaning to, but I guess the Australia ones mean a little bit more because it's going out there and seeing family. Australia there was a potential for me to move to Australia at one point. My mum was looking into it, so like we're not moving there now. That's not happening. But that has meaning to it. My passport that I have now will actually get a stamp in it in February because I'm off to America for a holiday for about a week. So that is going to be exciting, and I'm very glad. I'm glad that my stamp isn't going to be a stamp virgin for much longer because I can't bear it. I love travelling. Can you recite your passport number from memory if asked? No, of course not. It's oh gosh. I know it's like PT 509 or something like that, but that's about as much as it goes. There's more numbers after that I can't remember, and especially because this is a new one as well. This is my first passport that I have that I can have for 10 years. All my others have only been 5 years because when you're under 18 you have to have a 5-year passport, as like your face changes so much. So I've never remembered them. I've never felt the need to remember it. I've never felt the need to remember it, so no, I can't remember it. Preferred methods of travel: planes, trains or automobiles? I'm assuming automobiles means like buses, cars, that kind of thing. I don't really like any form of travelling. There isn't one that I'm like, yes, that's the way for me to go. Like, I think planes would probably be the best one. Planes, as long as I don't eat food. I can eat like carbohydrates like bread, crisps, things like that, but I can't eat things like any main meal or cheese. I can't eat hot food on a plane. I just throw it all back up, as I have learnt. So I don't tend to eat food on a plane, which is kind of bad, but I drink a lot of water and drinks and stuff like juice and stuff like that, so it's not a bad thing, but it is not a great thing at the same time. So I guess planes. I don't particularly like cars, or I don't like minibuses. I hate minibuses. I have to sit near the front of a minibus because otherwise it makes me feel sick. So I'm really not looking forward to Romania at this current moment because it's a lot of minibus travelling. Like, we've got a minibus from where I am in the New Forest to Stansted Airport, which is like 3 hours long. Then there's the plane journey, and that, which is 3 hours long, and then there's another minibus journey which is 5 hours long. So I'm kind of terrified. So I'll sit near the front and I'll be hopefully okay. I'll watch some movies and take water and hopefully have the window open so I can get some air. That's, I've worked out, is what I need. So lots of air to make me feel fine. I don't think I've ever been sick on a train, so I think that's probably the best one. I've been sick in like cars and buses and planes and stuff, but never been sick on a train, so perhaps a train is the best form of travel for me. I don't know, but then maybe if I went on a train more, I would throw up on a train. Who knows? Do you prefer the window, aisle or middle seat on a plane? Definitely the aisle seat. I do get quite claustrophobic. The only seat I really won't sit in is the middle seat. I really won't sit in that one. That's the one where I feel like it's the worst. At least with the window seat, you have the window to look out of and stuff, and I don't mind that. I just really don't like feeling in the middle seat. I feel trapped because you've got a person either side of you, whereas the aisle seat, obviously you're a lot freer. I don't get claustrophobic on planes in the such that I don't like the fact they have to close the door and everything, but I don't like the fact on planes that there's so many people and I feel like a sardine sometimes. I do prefer the aisle seat, but sometimes when I'm flying with my stepdad, he has really long legs, so he has to have the aisle seat so he can like put his legs to the side because he has really long legs, so much longer than mine, so I don't tend to get the aisle seat when it comes to that. If I had the choice, definitely the aisle seat. How do you pass the time on an aeroplane? In previous years, it's been reading a book. Well, reading a magazine. I don't read books on a plane, I read a magazine because it's easy and it's trashy and that kind of thing. Listening to music, see if I can watch something on my phone, play games on my phone, sleep mainly. That's what I try and do, get some sleep. That's really about it. Like this year, I've got Disney Life and you can download some movies. So this year I've downloaded quite a few movies to watch on the plane. So hopefully that will pass my time. Top 3 travel items. Oh my god. Definitely this camera right here. One of the things I love doing on a holiday is taking photos. And it's weird because I'm not taking this camera to Romania, so I love how I'm saying it as an essential. Okay, any form of camera. I'm taking my little S120 to Romania and my GoPro, so some form of camera has to come with me on my holiday, as it's really important I get to take some pictures. And also this camera pretty much comes with me on every holiday now because I tend to vlog most holidays. Even though I'm saying that, I'm not vlogging my Romania holiday, but I do tend to vlog quite a lot, so this does tend to come with me, and my GoPro on holiday. So I guess camera equipment would be 1. I'm not including like money and my passport because obviously I'd have those anyway. I guess a map of the place where you're going, especially if you don't know it. I always print off a map of the area that I'm going, unless I'm going to somewhere like Disney where they provide maps and stuff, but I always have a map that I can take. So in Romania I'm staying in a town that I've obviously never been to before, and I am printing a map off, and I'm printing a couple of maps, so I've got one with me and in case I lose one, so that I know where everything is and I know where I am and all of things like that, because I'm a control freak and I have to know where everything is. I guess you could nowadays do that on your phone and stuff, but I quite like having a printed map so you can see everything and you can see where you're going. So the third item, I guess, would be sunglasses or something like that, or like a comfortable pair of shoes, or I don't know. I'm quite happy if I've got money, a camera, a map, I'm kind of sorted. I don't really want to say money is an essential because that's kind of like you need money anyway to do anything. Like, possibly my laptop, so I've got some like things to watch. I can edit some videos, you know, or edit some photos and stuff. Maybe my laptop, but even though I wouldn't say that's like essential, but that's a luxury, I guess. Hostel or hotel? I am much more of a hotel girl. I have stayed in some divey places though. When I've been on holidays to places like Thailand and Cambodia and most of the Asian places where I've been to, we tend to stay in like really not very great hotels, or not, I wouldn't even call them hotels, I'd call them like rooms to rent, but they're not even rooms, they're like garden sheds sometimes. So I do prefer a hotel, not gonna lie. I mean, I have stayed in hostels before, and on other holidays that I'm going on in the near future, I am staying in hostels. So I'm not like against hostels, but if I had the choice, it would definitely be a hotel. I am a bit of a snob and I do like my hotels. Are you a repeat visitor or do you explore new places? I love exploring new places. I don't dislike going to the same place over again, but I'd much rather explore new places. And I guess I'm a bit of both really. I'm a repeat visitor, but I also like going to new places, because you might find new things. Do you read up on your destination, so like culture, history, safety, or do you wing it? I personally wing it. My mum will buy books and stuff on the places where we're travelling, whereas I'm not really that bothered about a book. I might quickly like look up any rules and stuff. There are like rules, so like you might not be able to say anything bad about the leader, or you might not be able to do certain things. So I might like quickly look that up if I think it's a country where I'm going that there could be that kind of rule. So Asian countries, I tend to look that up in. Favourite travel website? I guess it's gonna have to be like Trivago, and like different people's vlogs and blogs and stuff like that. I like Trivago because they review like restaurants and stuff, and from all different places to go and things like that. So I guess I like using that because then you can see what's around and you can get an idea. I do like looking at different people's blogs. I don't really have any bloggers that I am specific to. I tend to just like type in like destinations and see who comes up, and vlogs, videos and stuff on YouTube. Not just like tips and advice and stuff, but also like what they pack and if they make any vlogs and stuff. I do like looking up all of that, especially for Disney. I haven't done that really for Romania, but for Disney this time I've been watching so many videos. Where would you recommend a friend to visit? Name a city and why. Oh my god, there's so many places. Perth in Australia, actually. I had an amazing time when I was there, and I think it's a place that not many people go to. They normally go to places like Sydney and Melbourne on the east side of Australia. They don't really do Western Australia very much, but there's like a town called Fremantle. It's got a nice big harbour, and there's a fish and chip restaurant that I can't remember the name of right now, but it's the best fish and chips I've ever had, and I'm not even just saying that, like it is the best fish and chips I've ever had. I've gone there many a time. I've been to Australia 3 times, and it was the best fish and chips I've ever had. And also there's quite a lot of things to do, like there's an aquarium, there's obviously you've got the kangaroos and stuff, you've got that wildlife and everything, and it's just a really nice clean city. It's just beautiful. Where would you travel to just eat the food? Oh my god, I wouldn't go to America because I feel like I can get a lot of that stuff here, like burgers and stuff. I possibly would go to somewhere like Japan. Oh, that's a bit close. Sorry, I've got pins and needles in my legs, so I have to keep moving to try and avoid having pins and needles. There we go. So yeah, possibly Japan, because I went to Yo Sushi back in March, I want to say, but that's probably a bit early. Not very long ago I went to Yo Sushi, and I had some of the food there and I loved it. So I'd probably like to go to Japan to try some of their food. I'd like to go to, I don't know, where would I go for just food? France probably. Somewhere in Europe, France probably, just for the food. But then I like Paris and stuff. Even though I've never been to Paris, I'd like to do Paris and all things like that. Probably France. Okay, last question. You're leaving tomorrow, money is no option, where are you going? I'm gonna cop out and I'd get a round the world trip ticket. Seriously, I can't decide that. I'd like to do all like the Disney parks. So I'd do that. I'd stop off in like China and Japan, I'd do there. I'd go to Australia. I'd do a road trip in America. I'd go down south so I could do South America. I'd go to Kenya. I'd go to South Africa. I'd go to a lot of places. Anyway, that is the end of this tag video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Oh, I need to tag some people. Subscribe for more. Like this video, and I'll see you soon for another one. Bye!